Welcome everyone. Let's dive into the world of crypto donations for nonprofits. The landscape is really shaking up. It's like a revolution in charitable giving.
Yeah. Right. Crypto donations are now tapping into a global mix of younger, tech savvy donors. It's fascinating, isn't it?
Absolutely. We're seeing that cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin and Ether, are opening doors for nonprofits to reach donors beyond
Mm.
traditional borders. Nonprofits can now access instant borderless transactions with lower fees.
And the numbers are pretty striking. I mean, a report mentioned that the average crypto donation exceeds $10,000, which is, like 80 times larger than the average cash donation. That's huge.
Right? It's like the donations are supercharged by these digital assets, especially since millennials and Gen Z are leading this trend.
Yeah. However, while the appeal is clear, there are also quite a few risks. For instance, donor anonymity can be a double edged sword. It makes tracking donor information challenging, right?
Exactly. That anonymity can partly hinder building a long term relationship with donors. Plus, there's the risk tied to market volatility. Imagine accepting crypto that can drop in value
Mm.
unexpectedly.
Yeah, volatility is a real factor. And on top of that, there are these regulatory and IRS compliance issues that nonprofits need to be very careful with.
Correct. Compliance is absolutely crucial. Nonprofits must ensure they issue proper tax receipts and maintain detailed transaction records. They have to use forms like 8282 and 8283 to stay on the right side of the IRS.
Right? That makes sense. So, if I understand correctly, when a nonprofit sells crypto donations, especially within 3 years, it has to file Form 8282 to reflect that sale. And for donations over $5,000, Form 8283 is required for the donor to claim their tax deduction.
Exactly, without skipping a beat. And these requirements are there because the IRS treats cryptocurrency as property. So donors can enjoy tax advantages by, for example, deducting the donation's full market value without the capital gains overhang.
Mm-hmm. That's a clear win for donors, right? It makes the contributions even more appealing, knowing they can potentially bypass hefty capital gains taxes.
Yes, it's a smart move. It's like, um, imagine being able to donate an asset without losing value because of tax penalties. This setup encourages large donations, and crypto whales are very active here.
Yes. And let's talk about how nonprofits can practically start accepting crypto donations. What steps are involved?
Well, the first step is picking a reputable crypto wallet, something that supports a wide array of cryptocurrencies. You've got choices like web wallets for ease
Mm-hmm.
or hardware wallets for enhanced security.
Oh, interesting. And I guess once you have a wallet, it's essential to update your website, right? To have a dedicated donate crypto button?
Exactly. You need to showcase clear wallet addresses and QR codes so donors know exactly what to send and which cryptocurrencies are accepted. Integration with payment processors such as Coinbase Commerce is also a neat trick to streamline things.
Right. That sounds very user friendly. And training your team on handling these digital transactions is also critical, isn't it?
Absolutely. Your team needs to understand the technical side, compliance nuances, and also be prepared for handling the inherent risks like market swings. This ensures that while you're tapping into this innovative funding source, you're also safeguarding the organization's financial health.
Mm. Speaking of risks, there's also the uniqueness of cryptocurrencies like Monero that offer heightened anonymity. Isn't that another regulatory headache for nonprofits trying to maintain transparency?
Yes, it is. Some cryptocurrencies are intentionally designed to hide donor identities, and um, this can conflict with regulatory expectations. Nonprofits have to implement strict donor tracking and due diligence policies to manage that.
Right? Now, here's something I've been mulling over. While embracing crypto donation signals adaptability, do you think the technological barrier might exclude donors who are less tech savvy?
That's a valid point. While crypto attracts a lot of younger, tech savvy donors, there's a segment of supporters who might find it intimidating. It's crucial for nonprofits to offer multiple donation methods while gradually educating their donor base on how digital currencies work.
So you're saying it's about striking a balance, embracing innovation while still keeping traditional channels accessible.
Exactly. The goal is to leverage the global, fast-paced nature of crypto while not alienating those who prefer the conventional ways.
Yeah. And what about the transparency aspect? How does blockchain really add value for nonprofits?
Oh, it it's pretty ingenious. Blockchain's transparency allows every transaction to be verified and traced, which builds a high level of trust. Donors can see that funds are moving transparently, and that reduces concerns about misuse of funds.
Right? That's a good point. It almost feels like a built in audit trail, which is especially appealing to regulators and donors alike.
Yes, indeed. It really puts nonprofits in a good light, showing that they operate with openness. And that brings us to why crypto donations are not just a trend, but a long term strategic move for charities.
Mm. With crypto adoption growing and even major figures like Vitalik Buterin donating billions, it seems that the trend is set to continue. But does the volatility of cryptocurrency overshadow these benefits?
That's a fair critique. While the volatility is a never ending concern, nonprofits can mitigate the risk by converting donations to fiat currency quickly or by managing the assets carefully, similar to stock gift management.
Right? So essentially, risk management is just as important as the technological setup when accepting crypto donations.
Absolutely. It's all about establishing robust policies, whether that's transparent donation tracking, timely conversion of assets, or maintaining comprehensive records for IRS compliance.
It really seems like a balancing act then between innovation and responsibility. While crypto streams in larger donations, nonprofits must remain vigilant against market risks and regulatory pitfalls.
Exactly. And when done right, crypto donations not only provide significant funding boosts, but they also signal that nonprofits are adapting to modern times, embracing global donors, and contributing to a more transparent charitable ecosystem.
Yeah. And there's also that added layer for donors, the tax efficiency. Donating appreciated crypto directly means they can avoid capital gains taxes and claim deductions for the full market value. That's a strong incentive.
Right? It really levels the playing field between donating and selling assets. Donors can make a significant impact without the penalty of taxes, which really enhances charitable giving.
Mm. I think it's an incredible innovation in philanthropy, but it must be constantly monitored as regulatory frameworks around crypto continue to evolve. It's like walking a tightrope between opportunity and compliance.
Exactly. Nonprofits need to stay agile, update their policies frequently, and invest in continuous education for their staff to keep up with both technological developments and IRS
Yes.
regulations.
Overall, it seems that while crypto donations introduce some complexities, they also offer unprecedented opportunities for transparency, tax advantages, and expanding the donor pool. It's truly a new frontier in global philanthropy.
Absolutely. The future of crypto philanthropy looks pretty bright, as long as nonprofits can manage the associated risks effectively. It's all about harnessing innovation responsibly.
Right?